Hey there guys, Raj here. Hope all of you guys out there are doing well. Today I will be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Creed. This one is called Viking. So inspired by the sailboats that Vikings used to use to navigate their way across the oceans. Creed are saying this is for like a bold, adventurous kind of guy. Is that kind of how this fragrance, do I think that's a good sort of a backstory? I will let you know. But before I get into all of that, I have to thank Creed Boutique here in London for sending me this sample. And they sent it to me in a pretty quite cool packaging, no messages in bottles here. Thank God for that. And this one came in basically this letter with the Creed logo there at the front. And for those interested in the address of the boutique, here it is at the back, Mount Street, Mayfair. And also came with this note, basically saying they're introducing Viking to me with compliments. Call the boutique if you need any assistance. And also a business card of the store manager. So yeah, I think quite a nice touch, nicely done, and Creed samples always look pretty good. This one isn't like the official Viking sample. That one actually has a red trim, but this is one that they knocked up for me in store. So Creed Viking, and a generously sized sample. I think this is like 2 ml or 2.5 ml, it says on the back. So yeah, thanks again. Of course, I will be doing a very honest review. You guys know my style. You will know that's how I roll. So here we go. The top notes for this fragrance are Calabrian bergamot, Sicilian lemon, La Reunion bay rose, in brackets says here pink peppercorn. So heart notes peppercorn again, Bulgarian rose, peppermint, and in the base Indian sandalwood, Haitian vetiver, Indian patchouli, and Lavandin absolute, which I imagine is some form of lavender, something like that. So yeah, Creed, I'm reading on their website, they're talking about a valiant men's fragrance, the fearless spirit of boundless exploration. It would be nice, if a fragrance brand just said, we put a couple of ingredients into a bottle and, it smelled good, so we thought we'd sell it. It's like there has to be this long-winded backstory. Anyway, Creed's Viking opens up. Oh, actually, no. I'll come on to that in a second. I think this is a versatile fragrance. I think this is a fragrance that would be good in sort of formal occasions. If you're going to work, going to an interview, you just want to come across professional, fresh, clean, that kind of vibe. That's kind of what Creed specialize in, I feel. I feel also this is also quite a casual fragrance. You could just wear this chilling out. All year round, yeah, why not? All year round. I think spring and autumn are probably the best times, but yeah, I see no reason why you couldn't wear this all year round, as I said. So I think this is going to be more of a men's fragrance, or one that certainly appeals more to men. It does lean, I feel, towards the masculine side. You can do what you want, obviously, with fragrances, wear what you want, but I think men are more likely to gravitate toward this one, and it is marketed also towards men too. So yeah, I didn't get any compliments with this fragrance, which I found actually quite amazing, because it does have that feeling of being like a mass appealing fragrance. I think it's something to do with the performance though. I don't think it's because it smelled bad on me or other people didn't like it. I just don't think people could really smell this on my skin. That's how it worked out. It wasn't a fragrance that really pushed off my skin. I think after the first hour it became closer. It wasn't even a fragrance that lasted a huge amount of time on me also, 4 to 6 hours. However, there were times when I would spray this in the morning, and at night I would randomly get wafts of this fragrance. So it could be olfactory fatigue, maybe. Hard to say, but I feel had I worn this fragrance, had I had a larger decant, I think definitely would have got compliments. It is one of those scents. It's not a fragrance that smells, that sort of stands out, and I would say is spectacular, but it's solid in the opening, but then it does go downhill, unfortunately. So let me describe that for you. In the opening, actually, I like it. I get this really nice sort of gin and tonic, sort of juniper, icy peppercorn, sort of fresh, spicy feel in the opening. Smells good. Smells fresh and clean, sort of out of the shower. Smells like a really nice deodorant, which isn't always a great thing, I think, in luxury fragrances. But the scent at this point smells good. For a Creed fragrance, for the money they're charging, should it really be smelling like a nice deodorant? I'm not so sure. But I also do get a kind of like a sweet verbena, like a green sort of lemony type feel. Maybe a touch of grassiness, maybe coming from like a original Vetiver style Vetiver note in here. It's good. I mean, it's good for the first couple of hours. No complaints. I thought, yeah, this is promising. This is going to go somewhere. But it doesn't. And it falls quite flat. It becomes quite flat on my skin. And basically the term I use, I've used it a few times in my reviews, it disintegrates. And this deodorant smell really turns kind of rank. And it smells like if Lynx came out with a fragrance, or like Axe, if Axe came out with a fragrance, it would kind of smell like this, I think. I think Lynx actually do have their own line of fragrances. I'm not going to try them, but, well, maybe I will. But it might even end up smelling like this. It kind of smells a little bit like Dior Sauvage's Dry Down. In Viking's Dry Down, they're similar. Like, why do they think that men want to smell like the grooming products we use? This is a luxury fragrance. It doesn't smell expensive. It doesn't smell luxurious, refined. And it really, honestly, I think to myself, forget about the opening, the mid and the dry down. I'm thinking to myself, I could go to any mainstream fragrance, like designer brand, something that costs a fraction of this, and actually get a better smelling fragrance. So, it could be my skin. I'm hearing this comment though a few times from a few other people as well. It just doesn't work. They're saying 80% natural ingredients. It doesn't smell like synthetic or chemically, but I'm just not feeling this fragrance at all. I was quite disappointed. I really wanted to like Creed's Viking. I thought the notes sounded quite good, and I thought after this opening it had a lot of potential to go somewhere, but it really doesn't. And really, to be honest, it just sinks to the bottom of the ocean, if I'm honest with you guys. Rating for this one, I'm gonna go, I'm kind of like stuck between 5 and 6, so I think I'll just go with 5.5, which is not a terrible score. It doesn't smell bad at all. Like, this is a mass appealing fragrance, but it's not special at all. I didn't get any compliments with this fragrance, which I was a bit surprised with. Maybe something to do with the performance of my skin, because it does have a very mass appealing type feel. Maybe I needed to spray more on, I don't know. But I think had I had a decant of this one, like a 5 ml, I reckon I would have got more, like I would have got some compliments on this fragrance for sure. It is one of those scents. But to be honest, if you want this type of fragrance for cheaper, just buy Dior Sauvage, guys. Honestly, if you like this fragrance, actually, and you know, tell me what you like about it. If you do like it, I don't mind hearing contrasting opinions. Just go with Dior Sauvage. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out my Instagram page. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya. Bye.